Hello everyone, Don Master here. So I came across some pretty good deals after Christmas deals, and one place I need to stop by tomorrow is Coastal Farm and Ranch. They have the end of the year clearance, 50 to 75% off marked price. So they have items that are already on sale, and then you get an additional 50 to 75% off. Haven't bought any tools yet from there. I'm going to check it out. Didn't buy anything from Harbor Freight. Mainly because they didn't have any super good deals at the time. So I went to Home Depot, and they had a bunch of stuff left from the holiday sales, pretty good prices, and they had a couple different 3-piece sets, and I picked up the 3-piece adjustable wrench set. Pretty nice. It comes with a 6, an 8, and a 10-inch. Pretty common sizes. This isn't something you're going to use every day, especially if you're a mechanic, but it's good to have them around, especially a larger one, because sometimes you don't have a big wrench handy, and you might just have to loosen up or hold a fitting, or just a bigger bolt, you never know, hydraulic line, something. They come handy. Anyway, these are extra wide jaw capacity, laser etch scale, pretty standard. A lot of them come this way, and lifetime warranty. That's part number right there if you're interested, and these are on sale at Home Depot right now. I believe they were $10.98. To me, that's a good deal for 3 decent pliers or adjustable wrenches. They come with a hole there, so if you want, you could hang them on a pegboard. That's kind of cool. Husky. So this is Home Depot's brand. And as you can see, they're not really a perfect smooth finish. Kind of like how a lot of generic wrenches are, adjustable wrenches are. But they do have a really nice adjusting worm drive here. So there's actually knurling on the edges of the worm gear, which is pretty nice, I think. Or spool. And it helps you get good grip. I kind of played around with this one, and a lot of them do come this way with this knurling on here. For example, over here in the other stuff I'm going to show you, just cheap tools I've had for a while. This is a Power Torque lifetime guarantee. 8-inch Power Torque. Same size as that one. This one's been around for a while. See how it's rusting, it's peeling. Probably not the greatest quality if it's already doing that. But it's Power Torque. And no idea where this is made. Probably China. But anyway, I figured I'd get these also because they're not made in China. Made in Vietnam. Distributed by Home Depot. So I got those. And what I was really after is a pair of like larger 10 or 12 inch is what I was looking for. Adjustable curved jaw joint pliers, slip joint pliers. And they had the channel locks there, which are on the pricier scale comparing to the other brands that usually the hardware stores carry, or Home Depot and Lowe's. But anyway, they had channel locks. Were about $35-40 for the bigger ones like this, and then they had what's it called? Crescent. Those looked okay. Those are from Apex Tool, and I seen these, and they were $19, $19.90, I think, $19.98, and there weren't a whole lot there that had the push button quick adjust feature. And once I noticed that, I grabbed them, and it was the last one there that they had that was this style. All the other Husky adjustable pliers like this, they were they weren't push button quick adjust, and they didn't have the notch there for extra grip. Lifetime warranty as well. There's a part number. These were about $20. Yeah, $19.98 I think. And these are made in China. But yeah, anti-pinch design, and which is cool. Quick adjust jaw for precise grip. Comfort grip handles. Precision cut teeth for extra gripping power. Multi-groove system for more precise fit. So I'm really curious how these are going to hold up, because, you know, I love my Cobras, and you can't ever have enough Cobras around, but for something that's going to stay in the car in a kind of backup toolkit, emergency home kit, I don't want a bunch of expensive Knipex getting stolen, cost more to replace, so that's why I went cheaper. But I wanted something that had some features and wasn't so basic, such as over here in my few-year-old tools. You know, you got the Cobalts, and these are maybe a little bit bigger, but these are just standard joint pliers, slip joint pliers. The handles are kind of cheesy on them, so I got the 3-piece set of these for like $15, I think, at Lowe's 3 years ago. 15 or $20, and it was a 3-piece set. Some Father's Day special, I think, is what it was. But it came with these, which were the 12-inch, and then it came with a pair of 8-inch, and then it came with a 6-inch, which I cannot find anywhere around my house. But I just used these today, and they still work. They rust, but I don't leave them out in the rain. They stay in my toolbox in the car and in the basement. We have a big basement, is where I store a lot of stuff, a lot of tools, but they don't like moisture. They kind of have that shiny finish that kind of rusts. I don't know. I think this is going to hold up better. But yeah, comfort grip on the Cobalts, kind of similar, but these don't really have a lot of features. They just have standard flat jaws, where these have the nice curve in there. So I feel like these are going to maybe be similar to Knipex, but these are definitely a lot beefier. They're thicker. The jaws are thicker this way, so, which can be an issue getting into tight areas, but they look like they're going to hold up. So show you the other stuff I have in my little cheap bin. The wife actually picked these up a couple years ago, at least 2 years ago, at Harbor Freight, and these are Quins, and for $4.99, they're not bad. And I was looking at the pliers yesterday, or a couple days ago, at Harbor Freight, and they have their Quinn line, which is the kind of the middle of the road, and then they have the Pittsburgh line, which is the cheap junk, in my opinion. You're better off spending $1 more or $1 or $2 more and getting the Quins. And with the Quinn stuff, you can get it with the dipped handle, which is a lot smaller, or you can get the nice comfort grip, and it's actually pretty nice. These are just the 7 or 7-inch diagonal cutters. No angled head, really. And these have gotten left in the driveway, in the mud. Like, we lost them for a couple months, and I've kicked them up in the freaking mud in the driveway. I was using them a long time ago, cutting something, doing some wiring or something on a trailer, and I pulled them up, and they weren't seized up. Sprayed them down with WD-40, dried them off, put them in the junk drawer in the kitchen, and I'm impressed. I mean, we've cut a lot of fencing with these, and if you look, they're still really sharp. I mean, they still cut really decent. So the Quinn stuff isn't bad. It's the kind of the middle of the road pliers, and they now have socket sets and ratchets, and they also have wrenches, ratcheting wrenches. And then they started selling impact sockets too. For $100, you can get a master 3/8 piece impact socket set, you know. might be something looking at for some of you who you want to save money. And then for pliers and stuff, they have a their higher end stuff at Harbor Freight, I believe, is the Doyle and the Icon. But Icon doesn't offer all these different things. All they have is like flush cuts and then some snap ring pliers and a couple different needle nose pliers. They don't have like bigger diagonal cutters or full size pliers like this, or no linesmans or anything. But the Doyle line offers a bunch of this kind of stuff, a bunch of this kind of stuff, needle nose, linesmans, and it's actually really good quality. It's made in Taiwan, and it's about twice the price of this. These are like $5-6, and now I think when we got these they were cheaper. But the Doyle equivalent to this is going to be probably $12. So maybe 15, I can't remember. I'm just showing you guys some stuff here. Price has gone up on these. I picked these up about a year ago from Home Depot. I barely ever see them in stock at the stores anymore. And these were $10 when I bought them. They're just Klein flush cuts. Really basic design, just stamped steel, nothing crazy. Nice handles on them though, and I just keep them at the house, and they get used. Shoot, I clip my fingernails with them sometimes. It might sound gross, but they work good. And believe it or not, for $10, I think these are made in the USA. You're not going to be able to get them for 10 anymore, I don't think. But yeah, they are. These are made in the USA. D2755s, 12 gauge max. $10. You can get them for about 12 or 13 now. Inflation. I know it sucks. But anyway, let's get these open. I'm not going to open these yet until I absolutely need to use them, just so they don't start rusting, if you know what I mean. But this is something I don't use that often, so I'm just going to keep them in my tool set in the car, open when I need to. These, though, are halfway opened, and I really want to feel how they hold in the hand, how they adjust. So let's get these open. While I'm doing this, I just wanted to show you guys these. I got these from my industrial supply guy that comes to my work, and he actually gave me a set of these. These are Fiskars Pro Power Arcs, and they're super sharp, and then he gave me a pair of hose cutters, ratcheting hose cutters that I destroyed cutting hose with wire in it. I was being stupid. But anyway, these have held up really good, and they have a nice grip on them. They're sharp as hell, and they're more like for cutting. They look like they'd be cutting branches and flowers, but industrial supply place carries them, and people cut vinyl and hose with these. I cut really thick packages open with them, like no problem. They cut right through everything. So just thought I'd show you guys that. So anyway, let me get these the rest of the way open. Let's see how that push button works. Okay, here's the Huskies. Now that they're out of the package, to be honest, they're a really nice feel. I wish I had a pair of Cobras here to compare, but one thing right away, it looks like they're using the same design on the back here for a tension spring type thing to keep the button engaged. So as you can see, when you push the button in, it pushes on that lever, that spring. Works just like the Cobras, and it has several different teeth selections for size, and it adjusts very smoothly. You can see I can do that with my thumb. Super nice. I got the flashlight on the camera, but let me turn it off. So it's got kind of that shiny finish here where they finished these edges, but this has got that kind of like gray metal look to it, which almost like a coating, which hopefully won't rust as easily as this. But yeah, interesting how this is like Knipex, but they're definitely thicker profile than Knipex. The Knipexes aren't this wide. They do have a little bit of play to them compared to Knipex, but it's what you could expect for 20 bucks for a set of 12-inch, you know. But the handles feel good. They're not too hard. They have a nice rubber to them. These, in my opinion, I don't care for. They're really floppy, especially after you've used them for a couple years. And the adjustment on these kind of sucks. And they're just flat, so you can't really get a good bite on something round. Other than that, they've been okay for what I paid for them. The smaller ones are easier to use for the cobalts, but I think these are going to be a pretty good all-around tool. You know, you might even be able to get away with using these professionally. I don't know. We'll see how they hold up. But anyway, check them out if you're interested. Home Depot sells them. They're the 1005, 590, 372s. And they're the 12-inch quick adjust curved jaw groove joint pliers. And I know that you can get these at Harbor Freight in the Doyle line, but I don't know what sizes you can get yet. I think I've only seen 1 or 2, maybe 3 different sizes that have the push button adjustment for the Doyle at Harbor Freight. And I think they're a little bit more expensive than the Huskies. So the Doyles might be nicer. I might get a pair of Doyles because I don't really like carrying this style with me in my car because I like having that extra adjustment features and the grip, the curved jaw. So these are going to stay in the house for a general repair along with these. I'm going to see if, because this is the only size they had at Home Depot, they were the push button style. All the other Huskies were just kind of the junky straight ones. But I'm going to see if maybe online if they offer a 10-inch or maybe even like an 8-inch of this. If they don't, then I'm probably going to run to Harbor Freight and pick up the 8 or 10-inch push button version of this, but Doyle brand, and we'll do kind of a comparison and see which one is tighter, which one feels like better quality. So normally it's not something I do. I normally get name brand, good quality stuff, but that's for work mostly. But I'm trying to get some fairly nicer, budget-friendly stuff for the house. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good night.